Ladies and gentlemen, every single one of us has experienced that moment when someone's words, behavior, or attitude begins to irritate us. It might be a coworker who constantly interrupts, a stranger who speaks rudely, or even someone close to us who seems to push all the wrong buttons. In those moments, our patience is tested, our emotions rise, and we feel the urge to react immediately. But the truth is, how we respond in those moments reveals a lot about who we are and the level of peace we carry within ourselves. Staying calm when people annoy you is not about pretending that everything is fine. It is not about ignoring your feelings or suppressing your voice. Instead, it is about choosing your response wisely. It is about realizing that your peace is valuable and that no one should have the power to control your emotions unless you allow them to. Life constantly presents situations that test our emotional strength. Some people will misunderstand you. Some will challenge you. Others may criticize you unfairly. But the most powerful thing you can do in those moments is remain centered, calm, and grounded. When you stay calm, you maintain control of yourself. You keep your clarity, your dignity, and your strength. And most importantly, you protect your inner peace. Today, I want to share 4 key ideas that can help you remain calm, even when people around you seem determined to test your patience. One of the most powerful shifts you can make in your life, especially when it comes to staying calm around difficult or annoying people, is learning to understand that most behavior is not really about you at all. Many times, when someone speaks harshly, behaves impatiently, or treats you unfairly, your first reaction is to take it personally. You begin to wonder what you did wrong, why they are acting this way toward you, and whether their behavior means something negative about you. This reaction is natural because as human beings we tend to interpret situations through our own emotions and experiences. But the truth is, people's behavior usually says far more about what is happening inside their own lives than it does about you. Think about how people act when they are stressed, overwhelmed, or struggling with personal problems. Someone who is dealing with pressure at work may become short-tempered and impatient. A person who feels insecure might criticize others to feel more powerful. Someone who is carrying emotional pain may react with anger, defensiveness, or negativity without even realizing it. In many cases, people are simply projecting their own frustrations onto the people around them. When you begin to understand this, something inside you changes. Instead of reacting immediately with anger or hurt, you start to observe the situation with a sense of awareness and emotional distance. This awareness gives you a powerful advantage. It allows you to pause and think, rather than react impulsively. When someone says something annoying or behaves in a way that irritates you, you can remind yourself that their reaction may have nothing to do with you personally. Perhaps they are having a difficult day. Perhaps they are struggling with something you cannot see. Perhaps they are reacting from their own fears, insecurities, or disappointments. When you view the situation through this lens, the emotional weight of their behavior begins to feel lighter. Imagine carrying a heavy bag that does not belong to you. If you believe it is yours, you will carry it everywhere, feeling the strain on your shoulders and the exhaustion in your steps. But the moment you realize that the bag does not belong to you, you can set it down and walk forward freely. In the same way, when you stop carrying other people's emotional reactions as if they are your responsibility, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and frustration. When a man hurts a good woman, it can serve as a wake-up call, a mirror showing her how much she has invested emotionally, how much she has prioritized someone else's feelings over her own, and how much she is capable of growth, understanding, and self-love. And in that reflection, she discovers a profound truth. She's enough, she always has been, and she always will be, independent of anyone else's choices, judgments, or actions. Her worth is not measured by someone leaving or staying, by someone loving or ignoring, by someone appreciating or overlooking. It is measured by her courage to remain herself, to honor her values, to speak her truth, and to embrace her authentic self fully, boldly, and unapologetically. And this understanding transforms her perspective, shifts her energy, and strengthens her presence in the world, creating a life where she is no longer defined by external forces, but guided by internal clarity, purpose, and self-respect. So, to every woman who has experienced hurt, betrayal, or disappointment, remember this: your value is inherent, your love is powerful, and your worth is independent, untouchable, and eternal. And no one can take from you what was always yours. And the moment you embrace this truth, you step into freedom, self-empowerment, and a life that reflects the extraordinary woman you already are. Because a good woman's worth is never negotiable, never conditional, and never dependent on anyone else. When a good woman is hurt, it is often mistaken as a moment of weakness, a crack in her armor, but in truth, it is the beginning of a journey toward immense strength, courage, and resilience, a journey that transforms pain into power, tears into clarity, and heartbreak into wisdom. Healing is not a linear path. It does not come overnight, and it does not follow rules set by society or timelines created by others. Yet it is in the very act of facing the pain, acknowledging the hurt, and allowing herself to feel every emotion fully that a good woman begins to reclaim her life, her identity, and her peace. Pain, when met with courage, becomes a teacher, a guide that illuminates the lessons hidden beneath the hurt. Lessons about boundaries, self-respect, and the kind of love she deserves. And through this process, she discovers that strength is not built by avoiding hardship, but by confronting it, embracing it, and learning from it, one tear, and one reflection, and one choice at a time. She learns that true healing is not about erasing the memory of betrayal or hurt. It is about integrating the experience into her story, understanding it, and using it as a stepping stone toward a wiser, more empowered version of herself, a version that will never settle for less than she deserves. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every moment of feeling undervalued teaches her something crucial, that her energy is precious, her heart is sacred, and her love should never be diluted to accommodate someone else's immaturity, selfishness, or inability to cherish her. And in learning this, she becomes stronger, more grounded, and more aware of her own needs, no longer sacrificing her peace for the comfort of someone else, no longer bending to fit a space where she is not fully seen or appreciated. Healing also teaches patience, self-compassion, and the importance of nurturing her own soul, for a good woman discovers that the time she spends rebuilding herself is not wasted. It is essential, and it lays the foundation for healthier relationships, deeper connections, and a life aligned with her truth, purpose, and vision. She understands that growth often comes through discomfort, that strength often emerges from struggle. I did. And that resilience is born when she refuses to allow someone else's mistakes to define her, control her, or diminish her light. Through healing, a good woman sets boundaries with clarity, communicates her needs with confidence, and begins to attract people and situations that reflect her worth. For she now understands that love should never be a compromise of her values, her dignity, or her authenticity, and that true strength lies not in holding onto someone who hurts her, but in having the courage to let go, walk away, and rise above, knowing that her journey is bigger than any single heartbreak, and that her heart is capable of love again, stronger and wiser than before. Healing leads to strength because it teaches her to trust herself, to honor her emotions, and to recognize the power she holds within, a power that no one can take away, a power that grows each day she chooses self-love over self-pity, clarity over confusion, and courage over fear. And in this process, she transforms, she evolves, and she shines with a brilliance that only someone who has faced and conquered pain can possess. So, to every woman who has been hurt, remember this: your pain is not a weakness, your tears are not a failure, and your heartbreak is not the end of your story. For healing always leads to strength, and strength is the most beautiful, unstoppable, and empowering gift you can give yourself. A gift that prepares you for love, life, and joy on your terms, fully and unapologetically. Forgiveness is often misunderstood. It is seen as a favor to the person who has caused hurt. It is mistaken for weakness. It is confused with forgetting. But for a good woman, forgiveness is a declaration of independence, a conscious choice to release the burden of anger, resentment, and bitterness, and to reclaim her life, her peace, and her power. Because holding on to hurt may feel justified, but it chains her to the very pain she is trying to escape. When a man hurts a good woman, her first instinct may be to ask why, to replay moments in her mind, to seek closure from someone who may not be capable of giving it. But true forgiveness begins when she recognizes that she does not need permission, explanation, or apology to let go, because her freedom is her own responsibility, and no one can hold her heart hostage unless she allows it. And in this act of releasing, she transforms her suffering into strength, her pain into wisdom, and her tears into clarity. Forgiveness does not erase the past. It does not justify the actions of the one who hurt her, and it does not mean she has to remain in the presence of someone who disrespected or betrayed her. Rather, forgiveness is an act of self-liberation, a conscious step toward reclaiming her energy, her time, and her emotional well-being. And it is in this process that a good woman finds empowerment, because she no longer allows another person's actions to control her emotions, dictate her self-worth, or define her story. A good woman learns that forgiveness is for her first, not for him. It is about breaking free from the weight of resentment. It is about refusing to carry someone else's mistakes on her shoulders. It is about choosing peace over anger, clarity over confusion, and love over bitterness. And in doing so, she opens the door to a future untainted by the shadows of the past, a future where her heart can heal fully, and where joy, love, and abundance can enter without hesitation or fear. Through forgiveness, she also discovers empathy, not as an excuse for bad behavior, but as a way to understand human imperfection, the reality that people make mistakes, that some are not equipped to love as fully as she deserves, and that these experiences are lessons, not life sentences. And in this awareness, she cultivates a sense of inner peace that cannot be shaken, a serenity that allows her to navigate relationships, challenges, and life with grace, dignity, and clarity. Forgiveness frees her because it removes the invisible chains that bind her to the past. It dissolves the anger that keeps her heart heavy, and it replaces bitterness with understanding, patience, and compassion for herself, for her own growth, and for the journey that brought her to this point. And she begins to see that the act of letting go is not weakness but courage, not surrender but victory, a triumph of spirit over circumstance, of love over pain, and of freedom over captivity. And the moment a good woman forgives, she is unstoppable because she has reclaimed her energy, restored her self-respect, and embraced her power, and nothing in the world can diminish the strength that comes from a heart that has forgiven, released, and chosen peace. Because in forgiveness, she is no longer defined by what happened to her, but by the strength, wisdom, and love she carries within, an eternal reminder that freedom begins when resentment ends, and that her journey toward joy, fulfillment, and authentic connection has only just begun. When a good woman is hurt, it may feel like the world has turned against her, like the foundation of trust and love she built has crumbled. But what follows is not defeat, despair, or emptiness. It is transformation, a profound evolution of the heart, mind, and soul, And it is in this transformation that she discovers the true depth of her power, the magnitude of her resilience, and the brilliance of her own light. A light cannot be dimmed by someone else's inability to cherish her. Transformation begins quietly, often in moments of solitude, reflection, and self-awareness. When she asks herself the difficult questions, faces the uncomfortable truths, and recognizes the patterns that allowed pain to enter her life, and in doing so, she gains clarity about who she is, what she deserves, and how she wants to move forward, and this clarity becomes a compass, guiding her toward choices that honor her worth, her values, and her heart, and away from situations, people, or environments that no longer serve her growth, happiness, or authenticity. A good woman's transformation is also emotional, as she learns to release fear, doubt, and insecurity, replacing them with confidence, courage, and self-love. And this process is not always easy, for it requires facing old wounds, confronting unmet expectations, and letting go of attachments that no longer align with her highest self. But each step, no matter how small, strengthens her, empowers her, and propels her toward a life that reflects her true potential, her inner beauty, and her unshakable dignity. In the journey of transformation, she also learns to embrace vulnerability as a strength, to recognize that opening her heart again does not make her weak, but courageous, and that experiencing love, connection, and intimacy after hurt is not reckless, but a testament to her resilience and her capacity to grow, heal, and thrive despite past pain. And in this understanding, she becomes magnetic, attracting people and opportunities that mirror her elevated energy, respect her boundaries, and value her authenticity. Transformation is inevitable because pain, when met with awareness and intention, always leads to growth, and a good woman's evolution is proof that adversity can be a teacher, heartbreak can be a guide, and betrayal can be a catalyst for deeper self-discovery. And through this transformation, she begins to see her scars not as flaws, but as symbols of courage, markers of wisdom, and reminders of the strength she has cultivated through her journey. And each scar becomes a story, each story a lesson, and each lesson a building block of her empowered self. She also realizes that transformation is not about revenge, resentment, or proving someone wrong. It is about creating a life so aligned with her values, joy, and purpose that the past no longer has a hold on her, and that her energy is focused on building, loving, and thriving, rather than dwelling, questioning, or remaining stuck. And in this process, she reclaims her narrative, her identity, and her destiny, understanding that she is the author of her own story, and no one else gets to write it for her. Finally, transformation is inevitable because it is the natural outcome of self-respect, self-love, and inner strength, a combination of all the tears shed, lessons learned, and courage exercised. And when a good woman emerges on the other side of hurt, she does so with grace, wisdom, and power, a radiant force that cannot be shaken, diminished, or ignored, and she becomes living proof that heartbreak is not the end, but the beginning of a life filled with authenticity, joy, and fulfillment beyond measure. So, to every woman who has experienced pain, betrayal, or loss, know this: what follows is not despair. What follows is not defeat. What follows is not a broken heart. It is transformation, unstoppable, undeniable, and beautiful. A journey that turns hurt into hope, loss into learning, and pain into power. And when she embraces this truth, she steps into a life that reflects the extraordinary, courageous, and unbreakable woman she has always been. So, when a man hurts a good woman, what follows is not the end of her story. It is the beginning of her awakening, the rise of her strength, and the reclamation of her power. And she emerges not broken, not diminished, but stronger, wiser, and more radiant than ever before. Because her worth was never tied to anyone else, her healing leads to unshakable resilience. Her forgiveness frees her, and her transformation becomes unstoppable, a living testament to the courage, grace,